everyone, welcome back to my channel. So first and foremost, I want to give my laundry list and then a brief message, and we'll hop right into today's video. So first, I live near an airport. Gonna hear lots of airplanes, and I know for those returning, you're probably sick of hearing me say this, but because this is a new YouTube channel, there may be a lot more new viewers than most channels, and so I just want to get that out of the way. Also, I have the heat on, and that might be the buzzing noise that you're hearing in the background. My name is Daisha. I am the owner of PGL Planners on Etsy, and I own a digital product Etsy shop. I make digital notebooks, digital devotionals, digital stickers, widgets, and planners, all with the common goal to lead you closer to God and get you more organized. This is a safe haven for Android. We actually focus on Android here, so if you use Android products, this is a place for you. And also, if you are interested in freebies, I have my link tree below. This will take you to my social media as well as my website, where you can access the freebies vault to try out any of my products before you purchase. And of course, just to be able to be a part of the family. So with all of that being said, I just want to give a brief message. This video is late. This is the Touchnotes tutorial video. I've been talking about doing this one for quite some time on my channel, and I'm really excited to be sitting here filming this for you guys. I'm just not excited that it's late. One, I'm still wearing the same old manicure that I had from like a week and change ago. I haven't had a chance to do my nails, so forgive me. My family and I came down with COVID actually early last week. It was kind of like a trickle-down effect. My husband had it, then my daughter, then myself, and my baby, he's a little over 1, so I'm still breastfeeding him, and thankfully my breast milk kept him from getting any real symptoms. He was teething simultaneously, so the most he experienced was like a little fever here or there, but the milk definitely helped out quite a bit. But we're all better now, so that's actually what prevented me from getting this out to you guys sooner. But with all that said, this is the Touchnotes tutorial. Now, if you did not watch last week's video where I set up my planner, then you will have missed the information I gave about the Touchnotes app. I'm going to just quickly say it as I'm opening it up. The owner of Touchnotes informed me that Google would not allow him to update the patch on Google Play. So if you are interested in updating this app, which in order for you to follow a lot of the things in this tutorial, you will need the updated version. Some things you won't, but for the most part, I'm using the updated version. So if you don't see something in your app, it's because it is not updated. And I will leave the email in this description box as well. I left it in the previous video also. So you'll just email him letting him know that you do not have the updated version and you would like it. And what he's going to do is send you a link. You'll delete the app that you have on your tablet if you've already downloaded Touchnotes, and you'll click on the link that he sends you. Now, if you're using Samsung's internet, it'll be a little tricky, so I recommend just copying the link and putting it into Google Chrome, and it'll download the latest version of the app on your tablet. It works just the same as the other one. It just has all of the updates, including the Gifs function, and we'll get to that. So this is the app with all of my stuff in it. Of course, when you download the app, it won't have anything in there. And so when you start out, this is the interface that you will see. Like I said, minus all of the stuff. So we'll start out here as far as the tutorial. We're just gonna hop right into it, you guys. So let's go over into settings first, because I feel like that's where you wanna start. One of the things, I would go over to the other settings side, because this is gonna help your functionality. Whether or not you want to show your page navigation, your page number, all of that stuff is definitely where you want to decide. You can keep things on or off as far as like the screen. Like if you're working in something here and you want to keep the screen on, you'll do that. Of course, that'll use up battery, and I don't know why mine is checked, but whatever. It'll be good for this particular video. Let's see here. What's something? So, okay, do you want a vertical continuous screen, or do you want to be able to swipe? That's here as well. So I have mine, I don't want a vertical continuous page, and so I have mine at the panel horizontal swipe, so you'll check mark that. To write beyond the paper, which is actually a convenient function sometimes. I have that check mark, but I'm actually going to turn that off just to see how I feel about that for a while. Also, you'll have the horizontal continuous page. You want to turn that on. Let's see, automatically center of paper, check mark that. It should already be check marked. Okay, so now as far as your hyperlinks, you want to make sure that click on hyperlink to jump is on, as well as double click pin on hyperlink to jump. And then to keep the finger tap as well. So you just check mark both of those. That'll allow you to use your pen to jump around without having to go into, like, you know how other apps you have to use reading mode in order for you to use your hyperlinks. With this app, you don't have to switch in between any of those functions. You can just do it all simultaneously, which I love. Show pen float settings, which you can or can't turn that off. It's up to you. Basically handle your writing posture and things like that over here. I discussed this in the last video about this app, but I just wanted to kind of breeze through that once again in case maybe you missed it. Your eraser area pressure and all of that, pen pressure mode and all of that is going to be over here. Your undo functions and note capture function and all of that is going to be over here. So you can decide what you want to do with that. Now you have the favorites function over here. You can click on your favorites, or you can just have them all in one space. You can recycle notes in case you deleted some and you didn't really mean to. You can recycle it, but you want to make sure you're signed in. So if you don't know where to sign in at, you'll click that line over there and it'll take you where you'll sign in up that way, and you can do the cloud sync that way. Your histories, which will just show you your recently used. You can back up all of your notes, which will just back it up to your account or the cloud. They have a user manual here, so that's always good to check out. Now to bring in notes, because there's these functions up here that will allow you to search, which I mean, I don't really need to because everything's here. You can organize your apps from A to Z, or by name, or by date, or by type. You can change the cover size. You can also add covers to these as well. So say I want to put a cover on this, because this is just like an expansion pack that I have, then you'll click on it and you'll hit cover, and they have some cover options in here for you to choose, and they're actually really pretty. I'm gonna pick, for that expansion pack, let's go with this one. I actually like that one a lot. And so it'll change that to that cover. And so that's how you can do covers. You can copy notes, share notes, export notes that way too. You can delete them. We're gonna exit out of that. And that's just from hitting the check mark over here. Okay, so now how to bring in things. So you can create a new note this way. I'm not sure what new A4 page is, and I'm not really gonna get into the things that I just simply don't know. I mean, I wasn't feeling well, so there's some things I didn't get to learn within this app, but the things that I did learn for sure, I'm going to be showing you. You can create folders in here and things like that, but I mean, I think that's pretty, simple. You create the folder, you put stuff in the folder. It's not that deep. Now to import a PDF, you'll just click on that. You can go into your system picker, and then from there you can either get it from your Dropbox, your documents, or whatever that have you, and it'll pull it in directly into the app. So now let's go into the interface and let's practice using stuff. We'll just use my planner as an option to work in. Let's see. Let me pick a blank spot. That way we can practice on it. We'll just pick a week page. Okay, so we're gonna work our way from here on out. Like I said in the other video, this will be how your interface starts out. It'll be in an L function, and you can leave it like that, or what you'll do is you'll tap on the two squares with the little circle, and it'll detach it from the side. You'll tap it to make it horizontal, and you can either leave it floating or you can attach it wherever you want it up here at the top. Now, for the pen. This is a pressure sensitivity pen. Like I said before, I think it's like a fountain pen, I believe that's what they call it. You can turn up the pressure sensitivity here. The simulation stroke is just what makes your stroke look smoother. So I highly recommend that you turn that on. Auto recognition is basically turning it into a shape. So if I draw a circle, it's going to create a perfect circle. If I draw a square, it's going to create whatever kind of square you just drew, like geometry, you know, like that kind of shape. If I draw a star, it'll create a star. Now, Samsung Notes allows you to make a heart. This app does not. It's not that kind of thing. So we're going to go to the eraser. If you double click the eraser, you have options. I like to use the clear page. You can do erase pen only, erase mark. You can revert to erase all after writing, or you can erase everything but pictures and text. So that'll be all your handwritings and highlighters and things. Now for the highlighter tool, you have auto recognition for this as well, which once again, like I just stated, will help you create your shapes. Let me see here. You can do a circled highlight, which is where you have the rounded ends. Or if you check mark square, then it'll do it square shaped. So that's up to you, which is really cool that you have the option of the two types of stroke for a highlighter. Most apps will only give you one, so I really love that a lot. I'm going to clear the page there. This is a gel pen, and it also has the auto recognition. I also meant to say with each of these, you see where it has the plus sign, it says collect to pen case. So say you really like that opacity, which by the way, you can change the opacity of the, I keep saying that's so weird, opacity, whatever, of the highlighter here as well. If you like all of that conjunction or combination of what you've made, you'll just hit the plus sign and it'll save that pen over here in like your little pencil case area, which is what they call it. So it's the same thing here with the gel pen. You can do auto recognition, etc., etc. That is a really loud plane. And since we've already gone over the eraser, I'm going to skip over that. And I'm going to come over here to this page thingy because I realize I skipped this. You see this little page with an eyeball on it, or an eye? This is where you're going to be able to see your pages in a row function. You can bookmark them here. This is also where you'll be able to copy and paste templates or pages as far as copying and pasting a page behind it. So let me show you what I mean by that. So let's go into the index and say I want to make a recipe book. Well, in order to do that, I have a custom divider here. Sorry, I have a custom divider here, but I need to paste a page behind it. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna go to the recipe card, which is this, and then I'm gonna go to that little page function, and you see the three dots over here? I'm gonna press that, and it says copy page or copy template. If you copy template, it's gonna just paste this very page behind that one. You don't wanna do that. You're gonna hit copy page, and then you're gonna go back to where we were, and you're going to hit the three dots again, and you're gonna hit paste page. And now, when you swipe, the page we've just pasted, or the page we copied is now pasted behind here. So that's one of the great functions of this. As well, you can reorganize pages here. You can search for pages here. You can also look at other books that you're using as far as notes. So if you wanted to bring in your like a notebook or your other planner, you'll just drag and bring it to the side, and then you can operate in two notes at the same time. So that function is there for that as well. You can also do that through the history function also. All right, so now moving past that, there's the undo button over here, which is next to where I kind of just sat my added toolbar up here. So if I wanted to undo something, you just click the undo button over there. I kind of went over colors in the last video, but if you're new here, we're just gonna go over it really quick. So your color functions are over here, and you have this where you can add in your hex code. You have the color dropper where you'll hit start now and it'll record your screen. That way you can pick a color from all over your screen, and you'll just hit the check mark and it'll add it to your color story over here. You'll hit back to get out of that, and boom. Now when you do that, you can also do that in split screen with other apps as well. So like I showed in my previous video, if you wanted to get maybe a color out of YouTube YouTube or something. Let's just pull up YouTube. Say I really wanted like the color of this box over here or something random. Then I would start now, and I would take my color dropper and bring it over into whatever color I want. So that's the function of the color wheel here, and you can just save it and it'll keep all the colors. As you saw, I have like a ton of colors. This is for your sizing of your pens. It's very, very customizable. You just slide it, you know, to where you want it. Now for text, we're hopping into the text function. When you click on the text bar, you get this little situation here. Now you can hold it to move it with your finger. You can also drag it, you can also drag it, okay. You can also drag it to make it longer. You can write in it for scribble to text, which mine is currently white. I always do that. I did that last time. Anyways, you can scribble inside of it. You can double tap to use your keyboard, or you can use the scribble to text function. Now, someone did tell me this, and I'm gonna bring this up because I realize not everyone has a Samsung tablet. A young lady, she had mentioned that she had another tablet brand, but it's still Android, and it did not have the scribble to text function. So I think that this feature within the app is unique to Samsung, but I don't know if that's for all Android tablets where it's not included. So if you do not have this function and you did update the app, it's not the app, it's just that your tablet may not have a scribble to text function. Now that we've covered that as far as typing and everything and colors, same thing for here. You can change the sizing. You can change the line spacing here with this little arrow and the lines. You can bold it, italicize it, you can underline it. You can copy and paste font here. In order to bring in text, you will go over here, you will hit import text, you'll go to your inner storage wherever you've downloaded the font, and you'll locate your font and you'll bring it in that way. Now, let me see here. As far as Gifs are concerned, you will be in your text function like this. You'll go to your keyboard and you'll have your Gifs here. You click on the one you want. We'll choose on the little duck with the spaghetti, and you see the play button. This is what I was talking about last time. So now I'm gonna click this little pointer over here, and you'll just hit play, and you see how it works there. So you get a little GIF inside of your thing there. And this is the selection tool. This allows you to do a lot. You can circle to select. You can change. We'll get to some of the functions. I can add this GIF now as a sticker. So if you click this GIF, you have the option of stroke, top, bottom, delete, copy, cut, create link, or save as a sticker. Let's talk about the save as a sticker. You'll hit that, it'll open up the stickers function, and you'll just hit OK. Now, let's delete that. Let's go into okay, that was really weird. That was like really strange. I don't even know. Okay, anyways, let's go into the shapes function. I'm sorry about that, you guys. That kind of scared me. We'll go into the shapes function. And so this allows you to pick different shapes to draw. And it's very basic. I'm not going to go through all of these. Let's just pick the star. You'll just drag your pen and you'll end up with the shape of a star. And what you can do is when you click the same selection tool that you have up here, you can change the color of the outline by clicking on stroke. Say if I wanted that to be a blue star, then you'll click the blue color. And say if I wanted to color this in, instead of manually coloring this in, you'll go to fill and you'll pick the color you want to fill it in with. And there you go. You've got your filled in star, which I use this a lot. So it's a really cool function to have, and they have quite a few shapes up here. They even have lines and stuff like that. So that's really, really cool. They got some 3D shapes up here, so you can really have fun with that. Once again, the selection tool, which we've been using throughout the app. These are my pens up here that I've saved. Now we're going to go over here to settings, because naturally if you're looking at the top of mine, you probably don't have a lot of these things there. This is where you're going to go to add it. So you'll hit the little settings bar and you'll see this list of tools. In order to add these things to the top, you'll need to hit this little line with the bar underneath it. And then you can click the stuff you want. So you have things like add a page, insert image, sticker, which we're going to go over stickers in just a second, add audio, which I believe is just to record audio and, you know, have it on the sheet, style, which I've never used before, zoom right, which we'll get into, merge PDF, which we'll get into, full screen, which means that you're using the app in full screen, lock movement, which just locks the page in place. We've used auto recognition, which is just the shapes that we just talked about, or as far as like drawing and shape. Mask mark pen I've never used before. Pen for moving is basically what I use when I'm not trying to do anything. I'm just tapping the screen to move around the PDF. Capture insert, which we'll get into. I've used it before on my YouTube channel, excuse me. So we'll get into that. And then save and web search, which I've talked about before, but I will show you once more. So first we're going to talk about this cloud up here. This is what allows you to save your actual document, and mine has already been saved, which is why it's not letting me do anything. But you'll click that to save your planner, especially if you're using this across your phone, so you want it to update whatever you put in your planner onto your phone as far as Touchnotes is concerned. For zoom right, this is the same thing as like GoodNotes or any other app. You just tap on it and it'll allow you to write in this area over here without having to zoom into the screen. I don't really use this because, I mean, it zooms up to 400% already. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just kind of already does a good enough zoom for me, but it does have that function, which is really cool. This is a new feature, so if you have not downloaded it via getting the email from him, then you probably you will not have that function, so definitely do that. You can record audio here, and you just hit start. As far as screen capture, this is how I like to white out pages. So for example, say if I didn't want this here, this little label here, I would take my screen capture here and I would hit the green check mark, and it would give me a white square that I just took a picture of, and I could just put that there, and now I don't have that label there, which is really nice. Auto recognition, which we've talked about. The web, it just allows you to use the web inside of the app, which oddly enough, it's not showing anything on here. Well, I'm still waiting on him to message me back. It seems like he's having some struggles in the midst of updating. This app is still phenomenal. I'm being very patient because I know that, you know, patching and doing things like updating apps, it's not the easiest. So bear with him on that, but you can use the web within the app, and it does work beautifully when it is working. Like I said, the pointer function just lets you navigate around your planner without like writing anything on it. Doing in full screen, as you saw, I took it out of full screen and now I could see my battery and all that stuff. Oh, it's not him, y'all, it's me. So that weird little pause where I was like acting kind of strange, it's because like my power went out for a minute there. So wait, let me go back. There we go. Yeah, see, so I'm talking all that, I'm saying all this stuff, it doesn't even matter. I'm sorry, you guys. The internet works. I mean, the internet works. The website works fine. So you can get Google on here. Yeah. I feel so slow. Okay, so now let's get past that. You can add images in here. So say if I wanted to bring in this image of my current favorite face wash that I love so much, then it'll allow you to edit the image first before you pull it in here. So you can either crop it that way, or you can cut it by like manually like doing like the little line thing that people do. and then you would just bring it in by check marking it. So you would just hit check mark, and it will bring it into the app, and you can twist it, you can pinch it, you can do whatever you want with it, and you can shrink it. You can also save this as a sticker, and you can also create a link with this. So let's go ahead and get the link thing over with, because it's probably not my favorite thing, but it does work. So say if I wanted to create a link to this page, I want to get to this page. Understand that, okay? So whatever page you're on and you press create link, that's where you want to go, okay? Does that make sense? Let me show you. So I want to get to December. I'm going to use this picture to create that link. So with the selection tool and this over here, it says create link. I'm going to hit create link. You're going to notice this little link thingy pop up right here. Go to the page that you want to start out at. So say if I want this page to be where the link is that's going to take me to December, hit that link. It's going to give you the link. The link is going to be whatever your PDF is named. To fix this, you can change the font to white, shrink it a little bit here, like that, and put a sticker on it. Something like this. And then, let's see. I remember where I put it. And then, there we go. And see how it took us to December? That's how the linking works in here. I'm going to show you one more time just in case you're confused. All right, because it is not the easiest thing. It took me a minute to actually get to a point where I felt like I could explain that. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I laugh at this because it is pretty complex. Okay, so say you want to get to December. You're going to pick a sticker. You're going to pick a sticker, and you're going to put it here, or whatever you want to use. You can use words too. Use your selection tool. You're going to hit create link. Once you do that, you're going to go to a page that you want to be your starting point. You're going to hit the link that is up here. It's going to give you words. You want to change that font to white because whatever you've named your document is going to be the name of the link that it's going to give you. Shrink it where it's small. Put a sticker on top of it to make it cute. I'm just going to use the same sticker that I used to make that other link. I think this is where it was located. And you're just going to double tap. Am I in the right location? Where did I put that? Hold on. Let's move this out the way. Okay, it's over there. Okay. There we go. And it took us to December. So I hope that makes that a little bit easier to understand. The linking in here works. Like I said, you can create hyperlinks. It's just not going to be the 1-2 step. You know what I'm saying? Now, as far as stickers are concerned, there are a few ways you can go about the stickers in this app. I'm going to show you a few ways, and then I'm going to show you the way I go about doing stickers in this app. So you can import stickers, or you can import from image. So if you're importing stickers, it's going to come up like this. You're going to hit the little file over here, and you're going to pick which file you want to import the stickers from. I have not found this to work for me at all, so I don't use it. And I don't know if it's just me, so maybe you try it out for yourselves and then decide if that's what you want to do. You can also do it via image and go to System Picker, and from here, if you've got files, this will work. You can do it from your gallery, you can do it from your Dropbox or downloads and stuff like that. And so if I do System Picker and say, because I'm in my Dropbox and I use some of, these are freebie stickers, by the way. I did these this week. I did a period stickers, 2 different variations of period stickers today for the, not today, Friday, because every Friday is Freebies Friday, by the way, on my website. So you get a new freebie every Friday. This was one of them. So let's say I wanted to import this period sticker. Then I would do this one. and I would check mark it, and it'll show up in here. Okay, so I don't know where that stopped. I'm so famous for doing that. But what I'm about to show you guys is how to use Samsung Notes in split screen to use stickers, because I've shown you a few ways to do the stickers up here. I showed you that you can import it from an image. I'm only doing this because I don't know where it stopped, but you'll just choose a picture, bring it in, check mark it, and then you would add it to your sticker. You see how it's already in there? It's right there. Add it to your note. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to do this in split screen, because for me, like I was saying, I make sticker sheets for Samsung Notes. So for me, I don't really like to do the whole add one sticker at a time thing. It just takes too long. I make these products this way for a purpose. So let's bring in Samsung Notes on the side. If you've got sticker sheets from me and you want to know how to get them into this app, say if you purchase this widget book, which widgets are just stickers, so we'll just use, actually, let's use a sticker book. We'll use my sticker book. It's this turquoise teddy bear sticker book that's in my shop. It's like 142 stickers and widgets. So let's use, which one do we want to use? Let's use the rain boots. So you'll go to the selection tool in Samsung Notes. You'll click the boots or whatever stickers you're trying to use. It'll pop up as cut, copy, paste, delete, crop, and then these three dots over here. You're gonna click the three dots and you're gonna scroll to share. Hit share and you'll see Touchnotes. Click Touchnotes. It'll send that sticker over into Touchnotes ready to use. With it already being on the selection tool, as we talked about, then you can save it as a sticker. So you can do it one by one that way, or you can just do like me, because I'm lazy. I leave the split screen up and I just scroll through my pages and pick out the stickers I want, and I'll go and I'll shrink it and I'll put it and I'll do whatever it is I want to do. Now I'm going to talk to you guys about layering stickers. So say if I want to create a quick layering. Let's say I chose this cute little flower pot here. So I'm going to share it over into Touchnotes. Say I've got this flower pot. And then say I wanted a label. Let's do this label. But now it's on top of the flower pot, right? But what if I want the flower pot on top of that label? You're gonna select the label and hit bottom. Easy. Now you have your flower pot on top of your label. And good notes, you've got to copy, cut and paste and all. On here, it's just bottom top. You can do your layerings on here. You can also select multiple things by circling it, moving it about. All right, you guys, so with all of that being said, I think I covered pretty much everything that I have learned from this app. I hope I answered at least majority of you guys' questions. Next week, I'm going to show you how to bring my products into this app, how to set up my products, how to, basically tutorials, because I've been getting a lot more purchases, which has been such a massive blessing. And I just want to stop to say thank you so much for all of you who have found me on YouTube and have gone to my Etsy shop and have excitedly purchased multiple items. It has really been so, especially because I was not feeling well, and my babies weren't feeling well, and my husband was sick, and just to be sick with COVID into the new year, and then to be blessed with purchases from people who have found me here on YouTube and have supported my shop. I'm elated. I am beyond thankful. I feel so blessed. And so I want to be able to show you all how to use them, because I know there have been a lot of questions before. I don't want there to be any confusion when you go to use your products. I'm going to do more videos on that. I just know that a lot of the questions have been on how to use this app in particular since I posted that video, and so I wanted to get this out. But next week, with this video going on Monday, I'm still going to do a video for Wednesday, so you guys can see how to use my products in the app. So stay tuned for that. But with all of that being said, thank you again. If you are new here, please subscribe, hit that bell notification. Please do not be a stranger. I love people, and this is not a place of mean comments or mean this or anything. If you have a question, please feel free to ask me. I will answer and give as much information as I possibly can. If there's anything that you absolutely want to see from me, let me know. It has been fun. I'm still recovering a bit, so I'm still a little tired, you guys, which is probably why I sound maybe a little less excited in this video. Be safe out there. If you can get yourself some vitamin D, some zinc, and some magnesium, and some emergency, and some sleep, do that, because the new variant, I know they said is very contagious, and it is, because we barely leave the house, you guys. So just be very cognizant and pray above all things. And if you haven't checked out my Etsy, go on and pop over there. The sale is over, but the prices, I do not price anything crazy, I promise you. Everything is very affordable, very cute, and very usable. I'll show you guys how I use my products, like I said, this week. But if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up so more people can find me. And once again, have a blessed week and be safe. Bye.